Go.
Hello, guys. Okay, so I have some questions. But then you can go first.
Okay, so I chose a couple of leading turning points in the book that I think would be really important to discuss. So my first one is on page 289. 200. Yeah, just turn to those pages, please, so I can kind of explain my reasoning.
289?
To 293. So just do 289 first. Yeah. All right. So this is kind of where Piper, she figures out that the Eidolons are still on the boat, right? And she uses charm speak so that they go away. But in order to get them to actually go away, she makes them swear in the river Styx. So in case if they do come back, they'll die.
So can you explain to the viewers who might not know what that is, what the river Styx is? It's like the underworld.
It's in the underworld, and an oath on the river Styx is extremely, extremely sacred. If you break it, you'll be rewarded with death, basically.
It's a reward.
And can you explain what charm speak is?
Charm speak is a power that Piper has, where, say if it's a really convincing tone that I want to talk to you or something. If I talk to you using charm speak, I can practically convince you to do anything like that.
Give us an example.
So for example, in previous books, Piper, she convinced a shop owner.
In real life example.
There's no. This is.
Okay.
There's
Never
charm
mind.
speak is
Okay,
a real
on to
thing.
me.
And I think that's a very important turning point in the book because the Eidolons so far have sabotaged the mission, and after they're gone, I think the mission will be better.
That's very
All right, so that's my first point.
Okay, my question is like, on page, if you make it this way, then, because the page numbers are different. So if you go to page 171, and then we're going to be switching over to 172, it says that, Percy, have you seen Poseidon lately, or had any sign from him? He shook his head, not since, wow, I guess I haven't thought about it, not since the end of the Titan War. So I was wondering what's happening with the gods, and why aren't they contacting many of the half-bloods, like Annabeth and Percy, and I'm sure it's happening with a lot of other things.
I think the reason this is happening is maybe, excuse me, maybe because the gods, they, you know how it's been mentioned before previously in the book, that Gaia's once again on the rise.
Yes.
And remember when Bacchus, he did come down, he left because he sensed the presence of Gaia, right?
And also, I think early in the book,
So I think they're scared
kids because then
Gaia might know that they're using the kids, and then she'll try to eliminate the kids or something.
Okay, also.
and I also think early in the book, something about Hera disappearing and Zeus like stopping all the communication with the children.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But a few people got access to their godfather or godmother. Like Leo, Hephaestus, he somehow contacted Leo with his device he made.
Yeah.
And then also later on in the story, in a dream, Annabeth met Athena.
Yeah, and also remember when I forget.
Annabeth also kind of made
She also at the beginning of the book she mentioned that Athena kind of gave her with the worst birthday present ever.
Yeah.
So I think that she also confronted
Okay,
Athena.
I have one more question, and if we turn ahead to page 174,
74.
and this is the part
Which
where
paragraph would this be?
the very last one, towards the very bottom of the page. My question is, why is Coach Hedge so uptight? Like when he got mad at Percy and Annabeth for when they were sleeping outside, and I'm wondering if Coach Hedge I'm wondering why he's so angry these days. Like he's getting much more strict about them.
Yeah.
Like especially on the ship, and the ship is so protected. So why is he getting so angry?
I think the reason is because, well, Annabeth and Percy, they went to sleep in the
on the deck.
no, like, you know the place where they keep the sheep and stuff. on the
Farm.
no, where they keep the Pegasus, where the bay door opens.
I'm not sure what it's called. Stable?
Yeah, the stable. Yeah, the stables. The stables on the boat. They went to sleep there, and I think the reason Coach Hedge is quite mad at them is because there's a lot of danger around, and he doesn't want them to get harmed. And
Especially in stables, right?
yeah,
The hay can get them.
Jack, focus.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Anyway.
I just don't see why Coach Hedge would be so angry.
And also because
they
he
are in a
takes.
protected environment.
Yes, but he also takes it upon himself because he's always been one of those.
I mean,
I am better than you
and
guys.
I guess he's also kind of like the leader and like the only adult in the mission, so maybe he
Yeah,
feels
he feels responsible for all
the
the
parent of all of them.
Like go be parents.
Yeah, be good parent.
Any more questions?
No, that's
I
it.
have the second moment that I choose out. Pick.
What page is it on? Is it on the
314.
Is it on the
314 and 15. Ah, yes. Sideways. Alright. This is the time when they find Nico. Oh, well, Percy. No, they don't find Nico.
Percy sees Nico?
Yeah, but Percy has this dream, remember? And he, in the dream, he saw Nico D'Angelo, which is Hazel's brother that went missing towards the beginning of the book. And he had a dream that Nico was enclosed in this jar, and he was trying to figure out if Nico would talk, but Nico wasn't talking. So Percy made like, at least he knows that Nico's trapped somewhere in a jar. And after the dream, I remember that he concludes that it could be in Rome, because remember when Nemesis, she predicted that Rome would fall and Nico D'Angelo would die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I think that's when Percy was connecting the two
And
together.
also in Italian, D'Angelo means angel.
Yeah. Angel somehow, Brett. Yeah, remember in the prophecy that
Yeah.
the twins, angels. So when I was reading this, I think maybe the giants have him.
Yeah.
Those two giants, the twins.
Yeah. Especially
Twins snuff out the angel's breath. So I think this is also an important leading point in the book, because this could also lead out how they find those two giants and how they find out.
This book is also very interesting because there are so many different context clues that you can relate to, and also like so many moments where there's like foreshadowing things, like especially when
It
you're
gives you
saying
hints that you can't really figure them. Once you get to
until
that
later,
point,
yeah.
you figure out,
So I
oh
think
wow.
that's what's also really interesting about this book.
Yeah.
I have a couple of moments. These are mostly about the characters, like Octavian. In page Octavian. In page 243. Well,
Sideways?
No.
he says like surrender to Rome. He shrieked, and then after that, they want to explain to Octavian, but then he's like, he can't hear you. They have wax in their ears, so he seems like really stubborn, and he really wants to kill them. It doesn't matter what the reason was. Do you guys like notice his type of character and like how much he wants to have his reign?
Yeah, I do. I think that's kind of like his personality, kind of.
Yeah,
Like,
Octavian's, I think, really a bitter guy.
Why do you think he acts like this?
well, like all gods have like different personalities, and I think this just comes with. Well, you know what I mean? Like a godly figure. Okay, then what is he?
He's like the little. You remember at Camp Half-Blood the Oracle?
No. What is it? Oh, the person who has the tells the prophecies.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a god. That's a type of god. It is. Okay, this is a conversation for later. Okay. Anyways, I think that just like comes with who he is.
Yeah.
Kind of like how we have our different personalities, so that just like comes with him maybe. And that is kind of also like Coach Hedge maybe.
Yeah.
He's just naturally like that.
I chose a third moment as well. It's on the same area, sideways 472, 173. And here it was the same part Edward just mentioned, and I figured out. Remember, this is kind of where the Romans and the Greeks, when the Romans catch up to the Greeks, and I think this could be an important turning point in the book because whatever would happen next is kind of unpredictable, and it could lead to an important moment for the rest of the book, like say, I know one of the Romans are carrying something that they don't know would be useful to the Greeks in the rest of their trip. So maybe they acquire some sort of artifact that could help them. And also, maybe, they get some help
Okay,
from
Edward,
them.
do you have any last points to make before we?
Yeah.
Is it right side up? No.
Well, on page. Hold on. On page 417. There's Leo. This is when Frank he gets his finger stuck inside a Chinese handcuff. Leo was like. So Leo was like, "Well done, Frank." Leo said dryly, doing his impression of Chiron at the center. That's exactly how people beat Chinese handcuffs. They turn into iguanas. Well, I think this part, Leo was. I think Leo's like, maybe he's jealous of Frank. Yeah. He's also maybe jealous that Hazel likes him instead, and he just wants to make fun to protect himself.
Because I remember.
Kind of insecure.
Yeah, I remember at the beginning of the book, Annabeth stated that Leo, he's kind of insecure, and yes, like you stated, insecure, and he backs up his. He insults people with jokes.
Yeah, I also remember Nemesis. He told Leo that he'd always be alone. The one
The
night
third
out.
Leo, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I think we have to wrap it up now. Are you guys all done?
So you guys have comments, no?
Yeah.
See ya.
I got.